Marry me with my money.
All right, guys. We got 20 checked in at the moment. I don't know where Butler is. But that makes it an even 20, so just gonna have to proceed as is. All right, I will listen to the whole Eddie Gordo theme if given the chance. So I'm gonna have to take Butler out for tonight. We don't know where he is. All right. Shuffle seeds. Assign groups. Process check-in results. We hit 20. Lem, that is a completely different Gooner game, and you know it. And it also didn't play like a wrestling game. It played like a piece of garbage. So, no shot you're getting me to play Rumble Roses again. That was awful. Ultra Yoshi. Let's get him in. A little bit of a late entry here, but we don't mind that too much. Oh, I might have closed registration. Hold on a second. There is a way to reopen it. Not under delete. I'll just manually add him. Yeah, I'm going to just manually add you. What is your username on Challenge? Is it just Ultra Yoshi? Or what, Ultra Yoshi 115? All right, it sent you an invitation, so you should be able to grab that. I don't suppose anybody has a 20-second player. Because if we have 20-second, we can avoid buys. Oh wait, wasn't Adam gonna join in? Let me bug Adam. He might not be up to it. It depends. I think Adam did and then didn't. Or was going to and then didn't. I'll give him a second before we start. But we are running out of time. We have to move things along shortly. All right, yeah, now we're going to have to start. Oh, I don't think he's assigned to a group. Hold on a second. There we go. All right, we're going to have to push forward with this. We'll get Adam in next time. Yeah, he's going to have the bye first round. Just because of the nature of it. But he's in there. All right, we are official. Standings, let me just make sure. He's at the top of the standings now because he got the bye, which is really funny. But yeah, we are. Check your matchups, refresh your page. It's official. Tuesday Night Mystery 42. All right. What are we playing tonight? There's so many games left on the wheel. We got 155 games left on the wheel. Who knows what's going to get spun? Not me. I just stick them on there. I don't know what the wheel is going to be. Regular old Art of Fighting 3. Honest, honest esports Art of Fighting 3. We didn't get the Wyler mirror pull. We just got the... Yeah, we're banning Wyler. There is a space on the wheel for Art of Fighting 3 with Wyler mirrors. But it's not tonight. However, if it rolls both in the same night, we're letting it rock. Believe we're letting that rock. Let me actually turn on Fightcade because I didn't do that. See if we could sneak this attract screen in here in the meantime. See if we could test out OBS to see if it's behaving itself. It is. Okay, very good. You should give it a shot sometime, Yoshi. It's interesting. It's not good, but it is interesting. It's a very... They took a bold shot at it. I'll give them credit for that. All right, we got matches coming up already. Let's check in on Polar and Sanatukai. Yeah, regular first to 2. Is that fast for this game? Sure, if you know what you're doing. I don't want to load the spectator. Interesting. What about Little Dr. Games and Frog Hot Sadako? FB Neo has encountered... Okay, well. Try one more time. Come on. You can do it. Yep, regular first to 2. There we go. Now we're in there. Oof. Jump in on top of the flying kick. Oh, we got juggles going on. No time to throw a fireball in this game. It is slow. Frog Hat has found a character with a big button. A meta-defining button, as luck would have it. But you have to know what to do with it still. Or do you? It's mystery. How do you get out of this pressure? That's not real. However, Can you get out of it? That's the question. So far, we found a couple of answers to that poke, but nothing that's getting us all the way to the finish line yet. Knack thinking about it. Can't play that. I mean, you could. All right, we're gonna listen. We saw a weapon on the screen. We see another weapon. I understand the decision making. Also, the stage rips. It's such a cool stage. With the books falling down and everything, yo, this game looks like it's so good. Ooh, little spinneroonie from downtown. Didn't reach its destination, though. Oh, we got a little ender on the jabs now. We found another tactic. We found another layer. No, Rhodey's actually really strong. However, this game is something else. I'm not convinced Rhodey's a good mystery character, but he does mega damage and has really good buttons. But there's a few characters that you can play in this game without knowing big damage, and there's some that you have to know the damage. But Frog Hat Sadako taking it 2-0. Let's check in on Jordan and Dave are playing. Boise, Idaho FGC in the house. This shit better load. I'm gonna be mad. Having a bit of trouble connecting to spectator for this game. Ethernet got unplugged. Oh my god. Lenny is among the better characters in the game, yes, for sure. She's not invincible. She does kind of smoke Wyler, believe it or not. Let's watch Lamb and Ardrox in the meantime. She gonna talk shit. Come back when you're grown. We got there just in time. We got there just in time for the win quote. Come back when you're grown. Where are we at with this match? Kasumi is also among the best characters in the game. All right, I think everybody finished up. It's a tough draw in mystery for one, and second of all, it's just a weird game. Like, you have to kind of know what the strings are to some degree and how juggles work to get the most out of it. But then once you do, it's just a supremely silly game. What are we doing about Floats? Why would you come in? Ugh, Floats. Everybody boo Floats for ducking the bracket again. Waiting to see what's going on with Jordan and Buck Dave here. Okay, they're hopping back in. Let's give it a shot. I don't know how far I got before Jordan got disconnected, but we're about to find out. Wait, did I put the Anti-Joe float sticker in this Discord? I don't remember doing that, but I'm glad I did. Or mid-boss just not canceled his Nitro yet. Mid-boss, you gotta get on that. You gotta cancel that Nitro. They fucking around. They gotta find out. We all out here canceling Nitros. Oh, yeah, the billing cycle. That's true. It doesn't just instantly get canceled. This match was pretty much always going to be a pro tag battle between these two. Are we on stream? We are on stream. I had to make sure. Yeah, Jordan will find some stuff that surprises you sometimes. Jordan got big, like, beginning of the journey pro tag energy, right? Like the training arc shit. Where they're just kind of finding their potential. Yeah, there's definitely ways other than the universal charge to get meter. Yeah, Butler, we did try to reach out to you. We pinged you to check for check-ins, but it's a little too late. All right. We got the Fuse Hunter raid. Just in time for our next wheel spin. Yeah, I think that's 2-1, Jordan. Our raiders are here just in time to see what the next game is going to be. Round 2. What's it going to be? Yeah, Fuse was doing stuff. What was Fuse doing? Let's see. What was Fuse doing? Repo. There's no repo in this stream. However, it's Gyakuten Puzzle Bancho time. If there's any punching going on in repo, you'll be right at home in this game. The Oh, we got somebody in there already. We don't even have to wait. Valcion and War Whistle. And they know their way around a puzzle game a little bit. So let's see how they're handling this one. It is not on the wheel multiple times. It's just a memorable game. So you feel like you've seen it before because you have. That's all it is. So, pretty standard match 3 Dama. The garbage can grow. The big factor in this game is those blank garbage spaces will match the color of whatever clears next to it. So you can get some big-time reversal chains going. And if you get a big enough chain, well, you'll land an attack. Trick, however, is to get your garbage to a point where you can capitalize on those chains. And to leave your drop column clear. Or you get punched in the face. And of course, each character has a different drop pattern. This sort of necessitates building your stack a little differently if you're paying attention. Is that easy to do in Mystery? No, not really. Uh-oh. That's going to be a little oddly structured red chain, but it's enough to send some big damage. Kind of clear diagonally across the space. There's enough to get a little bit of a clear to survive. Oh, the yellow trigger got covered up. Wait a minute. Oh, you didn't stick the yellow in the hole. Wait, you survived anyway. The stall at the top, giving just enough time for Valcion to take a win. That's the good stuff. That's some real die-last gaming there. Notester approves of the die-last gaming. But Warp is no slouch in puzzle games. Warp was able to take second place at Frosty Faustings when Puzzle Wednesday ran their PSX Puzzle Panic, which was a wild bracket that somehow involved fucking Mahjong. and despite how stressful that was, it was one of the funniest spectator experiences I've ever been a part of. I do got to give it up. Like, the players were going through hell, but even the photographer was losing her shit laughing. It was like everybody in that room knew how to play Mahjong except the two people playing that game. It was unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, unless you're playing it, I would have been mad as fuck. I'm just saying. I didn't do too well in that bracket either. I lost in some stuff I really, like, was surprised that I lost in. Ooh, this is a tricky stack to dig out of. We got a couple of small chains that are giving us some leeway. No, we no longer have leeway. It's 1-1. Warp's clawing back. Oh, we got the mirror match. We got the big body mirror. Yeah, the funny thing about this game compared to like a Puyo is, you know, you have to know how to make big chains in Puyo, but you can also get mileage out of like 3-chain pokes to kind of disrupt what your opponent's doing if they're not ready. Um, this game, you better be ready to stack some damage. Because once people start clearing the garbage that does show up, it can get explosive in a hurry. Then you get placed in kind of awkward positions with these little half clear. Oh, you filled your drop column. Although it was not looking good either way. No, haven't you played this game before? This is not the first time I've run this. Also, you could definitely still make top 4 with 2 losses. Depends on the math. You're not really like eliminated until you get 3 losses. And even then, not mathematically so. It just makes it harder. Ooh, that's some decent damage coming out from Valcion. Went with a little bit of more of a staircase build there. From left down to right. One more round for Valcion. One more round for both players, I think. Issue with some of the Valcion's got this kind of checkerboard thing going on, but it doesn't lead to the same kinds of chains that you would see in a Puyo. It's gonna do a decent amount of damage. Oh, that's gonna kill. Yeah, it's kind of over. That was a hefty combo coming out from Warp. Warp's going to take it 2-1. A dangerous player in the puzzle rounds. Who else is up here? Let's watch Mid-Boss and Strict Filter finish up. Yeah, that was a close game. Oh, we got another 1-1 that's just starting. So this is perfect. Game 3. Everything on the line. Well, at least a round's worth of points. Yeah, this game is neat. And plus the fact that you just punch your opponent at the end, like, everybody can get behind that. I ran this for CEO Taku when I did that late night mystery there. And definitely a crowd pop for the punch. I actually don't know the tier list for this game. Ooh. Mid-boss got a little cornered there. Yeah, it's definitely a game where you need a plan for accepting garbage in a certain type of way, and then a plan to get, like, a nice even line of the same color up against garbage the whole way. And then you can really cut through some of those stacks. Ooh, that's a lot of garbage. However, oh, there's still more garbage. It's over. 2-1 strict filter. Yeah, the sword guy drops like a weird pattern. Who else we got? Let's check in on Ultra Yoshi and Sana 2Kai. We got a chance to clear a little bit there. Oh, you didn't get the blue in there. You clogged up your drop column. Every one of these we've watched has gone to the third game, by the way. This is a game for fighters. This is a game for people with the clutch gene, who thrive on adversity. And it's a game for people who can match 3 really well. Like, you still have to do that. Meanwhile, Ultra Yoshi making a comeback. Yeah, we're getting a final game, final round yet again. Oh, wait, that was the last round. I didn't see the little win marker on their side. All right, 2-1 for Ultra Yoshi. Is that our last score? Ardrox, what was the Yeah, no, this one has Street Fighter rounds. It's not first to 3. 2 are Ardrox. Yeah, I figured it. He's quite good at puzzle games. 2-1 Ultra Yoshi. It was 2-1 Ultra Yoshi, right? I'm not losing my mind. Yeah. Put that in. Competitive batch of Puzzle Bancho rounds. I'd love to see it. All right, what do we got next? Shuffle, spin. Yeah, that's always a fun one. Anytime I've used that in Mystery, people have gotten excited for it. Savage Rain. It's a fighting game. It's a fighting game ass fighting game. Nothing too crazy. A couple of unique things about it, which you'll figure out. If you're watching the stream, I will tell you to try your multiple button inputs. Try pushing multiple buttons at the same time. It is an SNK game after all. We got to get this attract screen up. Talking about the boomerang karate or whatever it is. It's a pretty funny one. Combined boomerang and karate art. Opposed to the King Lion. Let's go, Hayato. Hayate. You know exactly what you're in for now. Or, well, at least with one of the characters. Watch Notester and Lem. Oh man, there's some real opportunity for Notester to die last in this game. Oh, we got the projectile reflect already? Yeah, you can bounce those back at your opponent if you're smart. If you're sharp and ready. Note is out of here. It's been so good watching Note learn how to play fighting games, sort of. But more importantly, learning how to play fighting games like he plays puzzle games, which is to just not die. If you're up against Note in a fighting game, you better get your walking shoes on. You're going to have to chase this man. However, you need a life lead to die last. Lem has figured it out. What Lem has not figured out, seemingly, is the projectile throw. Everybody has a sort of weapon throw in this game. Lem is on to the strats. Note's just going to have to find an adjustment. Oop, hammer. The adjustment is a squeaky hammer. And just like that, there's a life lead. Bonk. Bonk. Oh, the projectile reflect again. Who needs the timeout? Note can get a little offense going. One squeaky hammer at a time. Lem is going to stick with King Lion. I was concerned Lem was going to pick the cop, despite my objections. You can pick the cop in Mystery, right? As long as you're okay with everybody judging you for doing it. But if that's who you think is going to have the cheap stuff, listen. What's it worth? What are you willing to sacrifice to get that bracket win? Oof. Pretty even so far. Slight life lead for Lem. But I think they both know that, like, they have timeout strats now, so... Oh, it didn't quite get over the card. I don't think you can turtle for that long. It might get chipped out. Jump back. Stick your foot out. There is a little potential for fake out there. Little jump to go to the background, but it's really just a regular jump. Bait out a response. Note with a big life lead now. Just blocking it out. Oh, there's the throws coming out. It's a pretty decently hefty throw damage, too. Throw again. Oh, tried to walk. Didn't need to walk in for another one, but did anyway. It doesn't cost him. It's 1-1 tie. Now the question is, does Note stick with the strategy here, or does he think someone else will die even less than Joker? No, we're sticking with it.
Round 1, fight.
Yeah, I also play Gozu in this game. Well, I played Gozu in Kazuna Encounter. I play Rosa and Gozu in that game. Gozu's got some good zoning tools. Yeah. Kazuna Encounter is a little broken, but it's great. It's really good. That was one of those games at Frosty's where, like, man, I really want to enter this, but I got to focus on VF. The whole stop entering a dozen brackets every major and just focus on VF, like, it's the right thing to do, but man, I miss it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's the right thing for me to do. It's just I want to play fucking Kazuna Encounter. When you're trying to, like, put all your effort into Virtua Fighter, yeah, it is immoral to play Kazuna Encounter. I was trying to lock in. Meanwhile... Oh, is the throw gonna kill? Who has the... Oh, shit. Neither of them had any visible life. But it's Lem that takes it. The last round. This is it. Oh, projectile reflect right in his face. Yeah, somebody got to clip the double magic pixel. That's crazy. You can dash past the projectiles if they're throwing from opposite lane and then get close to them. Or you can throw your own projectile at that point. There's a couple different ways around it. Yeah, there's more to this game than what we're seeing currently. Ooh, Note is going to take it by the slimmest of margins. That was really close. We got Sentinel and Mid-Boss still going at it. Man, that was a buzzer beater. Post that clips real quick.
Round 2, fight.
Farrell's another character that's proven to be strong in Mystery before. I've seen a lot of people do well with this character. Oh, the big explosion coming out. Yeah, there are stage differences too. So like this stage will have the roller coaster come through if you stay up to it too long. Oh, the throw coming out. Looks like mid-boss is going to take it. I'm not sure if they ran 2v2 at Frosty's. I don't think they did. I think it was just regular. But the new release does support the 2v2. I think it feels kind of bad as a 2v2 game, though, because, like, it is a game where your main character could just get smoked right away, and that's it. Like, yeah, so the main issue with 2v2 last year at Frosty's was that they didn't limit how many team tournaments you could enter, and all the team tournaments were on Sunday. So it was just people, like, in game conflicts constantly. Yeah, that was not anything, like, specific to Mystery. It was just scheduling from hell. So they altered that this year to make sure people could not, like, enter every single side game or every single 2v2 game, and they spread it out a lot. I lost in 2 platform fighters in 2v2. Yet again. Although one of them was like Power Stone 2, so I have no excuse there. The other one was like a Kirby platform fighter that, yeah, I was always going to lose in that. I was always going to lose in that.
Round 3, fight.
It was preordained. No, I think the it was on a Switch. I don't know. Kirby Fighter 2. Yeah, okay. I'm sure it's fine if you like that kind of game. Ooh, the intercept. Oh, the throw coming out. This is close. This is last hit. A double KO?
Double knockout.
Did we get 2 clips from the same game?
Round 4,
Somebody clipped that one, too.
fight.
Yo, this game is bringing the goods. We're getting a little bit of everything tonight. Yeah, Doom, I'm down for some Puzzle Bobble at some point. Just not tonight, obviously.
Winner, Carol.
I think that's everybody. That's a pretty good game. We just need a score for... All right, final Sentinel taking it 2-1. Yeah, I'm always down for some Puzzle Bobble. I love Puzzle Bobble. All right, what are we going to get this time? Shuffle it up. Give it a spin. We're on round 4. Oh, round 3 was Savage Rain. I forgot to put that in. Forgot to put it in the Discord. Typing out the rules as we speak. Let me know if you have any questions about those rules. It is an arcade game. It is not an NES game. Oh, who won between Sana and Jim Hain? 2-0? Okay. There we go. Now it's populating. So, needless to say, this doesn't have an attract screen. I'm just going to pull whoever's game comes first. Tommy and Warp are up. I don't think we've seen Tommy too much tonight. Yeah, I run the Mario All-Stars one when I run this offline. But, yeah, Tommy knows. Get those out of here. So this is a game about lying to your opponent. It's also a game about getting there first. There's no gameplay on stream, even though OBS says that there is. That's really funny. Thanks, OBS. You provide us with such consistent comedy. I can tell you that Warp's got an early lead going into the bonus stage. I can tell you that OBS is still, despite my protest, thank you, OBS, you piece of crap. An even split through the bonus stage. Ooh. They're fighting for it. Good move by Tommy there. And able to get the coin from underneath. Getting chased down by the crab. Tommy making a comeback. But this is the last stage. Oh, got cornered. The corner trap. Yep, the fake out didn't work out that time. I'm able to box out for the coin. Oh, they're boxing now. They understand that this is a fight for survival. It's only going to get harder. Oh, we went the wrong way. Still got a life, but I don't know if there's enough time to make up points. Tried to knock Warp into the fireball, but it's going to be Warp taking the game. So Warp high score after stage 5. On to game 2. I think we started a one-player game by mistake. I should double check and make sure that nobody else is having difficulty with it. Nope, theme's all right. Yeah, we're not leaving that power block up there. Ooh, yeah, you can't camp on top of them in this game. What's the plan here? Ooh, just missed that fireball. See, this is when it gets dicey. People, because you gotta be mad stubborn and not give an inch. And then you leave yourself a chance to get some points by hitting the fireballs. Oh, knocked him into the red Koopa. Tommy's got a life lead, but at what cost? Also, if you've never played this before, I promise you the controls are not that advanced just yet. In 1980, whatever this was. Oh, you landed on top. So, Luigi, please don't tell me they restarted it. Because Luigi has to... You guys exited out before Warp actually won. You have to have a higher score than your opponent. Yeah, you're going to have to replay that because you didn't have a higher score than Tommy yet. You didn't exit? Who exited? If Tommy exited, I'm just going to give it to you. All right, then it's 2-0 Warp. You got to have a higher score than your opponent if they die first. Yeah, I mean, it's likely that he was able to do it, but you still got to do it. But he's not the one who closed it. Oh, no, it's 2 out of 3 still. Who else we got? Buck Dave and Ultra Yoshi. I want to see how this is going. Over. I saw some really high scores. I'm concerned about the interpretation rules. We're on a one-player game, so we're going to have to hit F3 to restart. Seems like we're having some difficulty here. Alright, they found F3. I'm pretty sure Buck Dave hit start again. There we go. Alright, we're in there. Bravely leaving the power block in place. A bold strategy. Oh, you can't do that. You got to get up there or they're going to get kicked. The score is tied, although Buck Dave has lost a life here. Oh. Luigi got a big score lead. I'm watching Dave play right now, and I can imagine his reaction to these controls. Because I'm watching it in real time, knowing how this game feels to play it. And I'm just like, yeah, that makes sense. You got to be ready. Oh, but Dave's going to get these. Dave got enough coins there to stay in the race, I think. 3,000 points is doable. If you really get on your opponent and get some good kills on him, you can get 3,000 points. You can turn this around. Like that. An opening. And just like that, the point lead is less than 1,000. Because we got a combo kill. One more round to go, and they pulled into first place, if just barely. Ultra Yoshi knocking that last one off the stage, though. Off the first level. Make sure that Dave couldn't get to it. You can definitely manipulate where they go when you flip them. Dave missing a chance to get that fireball, though. Although, to be fair, I didn't know you could hit the fireballs from underneath either. And that is the game. So can they hear me? I have no idea what the score is in this at this point. I know Dave won that game. Okay. Sonic 2K and Valcion are still playing. 2-0 for Buck Dave. All right. Our last one. I don't know what the score is in this one, but we're going to find out. Oh, we're gaming. We got one kick. We got another kick. Able to dodge the penalty of the power block. Looking like a pretty healthy lead for Valcion right now. Mario making up some of that ground with some of those kills there. Oh, yeah, you cannot jump on top of the turtle. That is not allowed. Pow block. Combo. Ah, the bait. Clever play by Sana. Waiting for the fireball. Yep, same. Turnabout is fair play, but it is no more pow block on the field. Oh, you got burned. Luigi, game over. It's Donna 2Kai is going to take that one. That's the end of it. What's the score? What is the score result on that one?
That was a good one. Yeah, I beat you on that
So it's
one,
actually
man.
2-0 because it was not a first to 3. What do we got now? Making sure this next round is populated. It has. On to round 5. We could still get done by 11. We're not too far behind schedule. 2 more Swiss rounds, and then a couple of top 4 matches. We can do that in 45 minutes. Possibly. Well, y'all wanted some Bobble. We got Bobble at home. Problem is that I want to say this game does have like rounds to it, and it's not just a single match, but I kind of forgot. So just in case, you guys know the standard puzzle rule. If it's got rounds, it's first to 2. If it's a single game, it's first to 3. Unless I forget and fuck up, which is possible. It's always possible. Tommy and Lem team kill. I mean, we have seen both of them already tonight, but when the 2 teammates are going at it, we gotta watch. Kind of an awkward piece layout right now on Tiffany's side. Lem's just got to play solid and wait this out, I think. Yeah, it's not gonna help. You got to be cautious not to cover up your trigger in these games, because you can get into trouble in a hurry. Oh, you didn't see the burgers. I'm crying. It could be a while before you see another burger. In general, quick tip for Puzzle Bobble. If your next queue has a piece you need to make like a really easy break, just throw whatever you have in your hand at a point where it's going to fall off and do some damage. Like, you can make little quick and dirty pokes like that just by watching your next cue. And a lot of times that alone will get you through mystery. Yeah, so it's just a regular first to two because it has rounds. That's kind of what I figured. Nice opening damage from Tommy there. You don't want to do that. You want to leave that. Yeah, you want to leave that yellow open, Lem. There you go. Oh, Lem is pouring on the pressure now. Ooh, Tommy's got an opening. Tommy giving himself some breathing room here. These two are going back and forth. There's some damage being sent in this game. Didn't have enough room to sneak that through there. I'm going to take game one. That third round was some action, though. They were fighting for it. There we go. 1P versus 2P. Yeah, this game does have like a co-op mode. Damage send from Tommy. Lem has a lot of potential damage on the board, but the blue overhang there, okay. That was making it difficult to access that damage. And that burger made it hard to access the sushi. Oh no. Yeah, it gives you like a way to slow down your... Yeah. So this game, unlike traditional Bobble, has like a speed toggle button. So you can fine-tune your aim. Which is neat to have. Nice little angle there by Tommy. It definitely feels different. Even with that button, like, it feels... The way that pieces, like, lock into place feels different than Bobble. It's very off-putting if you played a lot of Bobble, and you pick this game up, and it just doesn't quite work how you expect all the time. Tommy didn't get that angle that time. Oh, he stuck it to the bottom of the... Oof. Lem can win it all here. No, it's just 2 buttons. But regular Bobble's only 1, so like... Yeah, it's like a fine aim button on B. It isn't strictly necessary. Like, you can get away without it. It's definitely from the same company, yeah. there's a lot of overlap there. Who else we got here? Let's watch Filter and Ultra Yoshi finish up. Ooh. Filter, just go. Just go fast. You gotta move fast and bobble. As a rule of thumb in bobble, why is this one not showing when it was just showing on the other? Oh my god. This program is going to be the death of me. Filter 1, spoiler alert. Man. OBS, huh? Pretty cool. Everybody's scores are reported. This is our last Swiss round of the night. If you got to buy for this round, I'm sorry. Maybe there's somebody in the Fightcade lobby you can play if you got to buy in this round. Yeah, window capture doesn't suit my needs. It's always game capture. What am I always telling you guys? Somebody in the chat tell me what I'm always telling my mystery gamers. Cater, that is not what I'm telling you. That's the opposite of what I tell my mystery gamers.
Good luck. You all need it.
You've got to learn your Mortal Kombat when it comes to mystery. You've got to.
That's why he's the GOAT! The
It's
GOAT!
gonna happen to you.
Marry me with my
Even if
money.
you don't like Mortal Kombat, right? There's very easy things you can do to prepare yourself for mystery. You got to learn a little bit of Mortal Kombat. You've got to be ready for it. It's gonna pop up. If for no other reason to get yourself ready for any of the other games that have a block button on a 2D plane. How is Note gonna die last in a Mortal Kombat game? I'm watching that game. Are you kidding me? Notester and Froghat Sadako. Get on stream. Is Note gonna freeze them and then run away? Please, Note, if you can hear me, please don't do that. That's incorrect. Uh-oh. Sadako knows about air size. Notester, you're going to have a hard time dying last in this. What am I always telling you guys? Look at this. Look at the jump kick air side. Look at this. Look at the zoning. Look at the space control. Finish him. I'm always saying this. Learn your Mortal Kombat. And then you can be cool like Froghat Sadako. Ooh, the anti-air roundhouse. Well, we'll be able to watch some other matches after this, I think. I can't believe that's got to be punishable at that height. I know this character's good, but man. We haven't even seen Roll yet. Didn't need it. Flawless. Learn your Mortal Kombat for Mystery. Who else we got? Buck Dave and Lem. I know Lem doesn't like Mortal Kombat. However, Lem won MK4 at Frosty's Mystery because he listened to me and he learned a couple of basic things about Mortal Kombat. The proof is in the proverbial pudding, as they say. This time Lem going Melina instead of the Liu Kang. But it looks like Buck Daves knows a thing or two about Mortal Kombat as well. Playing one of my favorites, Raiden. Or Raiden, excuse me. Buck Dave's going to take it 2-0. We got a Fatality in Mystery? Oh, hell yeah. What about Jordan and Knack? How are Jordan and Knack doing in this? Back light punch. Oop, teleport. We got the ninja battle. The faded rivals. Uppercut. The toasty. Outstanding, he said. Does Knack know the input for the slide? Or the ice? We haven't seen it yet. However, Jordan squeaking that one out after not blocking his ankles yet again. Okay, there we go. Looks like Jordan's going to take it 2-0. Who else do we have, or is that it? That's everybody. That is all of our Swiss rounds. Let's refresh this and see who made it. Get the wheel back up on stream here. Our final four. Doomstruck versus Buck Dave. All the way from Boise, Idaho. And Alex Alchemy versus Frog Hat Sadako. A strong newcomer. All right, so this is for Doomstruck and Buck Dave. Listen, you guys complain all you want, but you got to learn your Mortal Kombat for Mystery. It's going to get you if you don't learn the basics. Please don't. It's fucking Sen-Know. Okay. It sure is Sen-Know. Well, let me explain the game to them in the Discord. Jesus Christ. Well, come on, guys. Let's go look out some Sen-Know. Let's go check out some good old Sen-Know. Some honest puzzle gaming. Alex and Sadako don't have to play this. They'll be playing a different game. We're definitely watching the attract screen, because of course we are. Warp, you look away. You already know this. I don't need to even warn you. The actual game is not as bad. However, I would still not recommend it. Yeah, like the one-player mode has characters of some kind. I don't know why the versus mode doesn't. All right, they're in there. Wish them luck, everybody. The first option. The first option.
Lady, go.
So Dave making a pretty long path to start here. Playing around with the pieces, getting a little creative. However, what are you going to do about this? Overflow. That wasn't the answer. Yeah, all he had to do was spin it the other way. You got to use the walls. It's part of the pathing. But it's not immediately apparent that that's what you have to do. Oh, we got a ring now. I think Dave sees it now. Oh, the overflow again. Are rings good? Rings are supposed to be good. This game's meta is just... I'm not even going to talk about it, honestly. P-Dub has broken this game like 5 times over. It's not representative of what you're going to find in Mystery. Hey, we got Frosty Fausting's 2026 Mystery Champion Aggro Craig in the house. Craig, how you doing tonight? Had to hype that up. Drop some coins in the chat for Aggro Craig. Greg, you gotta enter one of these things sometime. Yeah, I mean, you could maintain the mystique, but it means you're missing out on some great games. Some great games like Sen-Know, for example. I got no follow-up for that. That's... All right, so we got the garbage loops coming out from both of them now. This is valuable data for the next game. Oh, look at the big ring coming out from... Yeah, it's not going to be enough for Buck Dave to catch Doomstruck this time. But we've gained some valuable data on how the game works. So that's good. You know what, Tater? That is a reasonable reaction to Sen-Know. I'll be honest. Normally, I tell you guys to stop complaining. That's a reasonable reaction to Sen-Know. Yeah, so that's player 2 win. Player 2 wins, so we're going to try that again. 2-player battle only. Yeah, it's first to 2. It does go a little long for a first to 2, but like, it's not the kind of game I can one and done someone on. They gotta have a chance to sit and figure it out.
Lady, go.
Yeah, it's too easy to get too far behind by just like fucking up a few times early on. Yeah, it's a point each, and if it somehow goes to 2-2 as a result of that, man, I might just end the stream. But realistically, it's just like, you know, a sudden death round. First one to top out. We would play the top speed version at that point. I didn't enter TGM. I know my cousin got smoked in that, so that means there were some very strong players there. Ferox is like an incredibly strong Tetris player, and he won it, of course. But I did not enter that. I'm not that good at Tetris. I'm good enough to win in Mystery, but I'm not good enough to hang with them. Yeah, I can confirm, Craig, the level of play was quite high. Learned something about why people play TGM the way they do. Apparently, if you make a double with a T-spin, it sends like extra garbage. It does more than what a double would have done otherwise. I didn't know that. So I understand why people build like their little T-spin wells the way they do. It's not just because they're flexing on it. It's like legitimately bonus damage, which is really funny. Yeah, I mean, we run really weird Tetris and Mystery here, right? We run, like, Tetris +2, which does not work like that. And, you know, Final Tetris, which doesn't work. And we run Blockout, which is 3D Tetris, which is great. That game rules. Did we get the... Oh, we didn't get the big ring that time. Oh, I see it. I see that the little thing stuck at the bottom. But it's preventing that little loop at the bottom is preventing Warp or Doomstruck from doing what he needs to do. Oh, he's gonna top out as a result of this. That gave Buck Dave a score lead? Just by a little bit it did, yeah. Goom is now in a position where he's potentially overthinking it. A reasonable reaction to this game. We've got a little chain action going on. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he wasn't overthinking it. Maybe he was just gaming. Oh, this is close. Oh, good call, Jordan. Thank you. I was locked in. I'm sorry. I have to watch closely to see how this game ends, though. Looks like Dave had the higher score. But it still gives a draw? Does it only go by kills? Well, that's 2-1. That's 2-1 for Doomstruck. Oh man. Sen-Know, what a game. I didn't actually start the final stage, so I can't enter their scores. A draw is a point for both players. Color Thief must be Chris's doing. Yeah, it sure is. Although really it's the wheels doing. I didn't do that. I mean, I did put it on the wheel. And I did spin the wheel. All right, I guess I did do that. Before we move on to our next semifinal, though, I do have to point out our locals. We lost our venue. We lost our local FGC venue. We've already located other venues, but we need equipment now because we're not going to be in a LAN center anymore like we were previously. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post the link. Where do I have it? This is a link to the information about our locals fundraiser for monitors, equipment. Jordan's got a direct link to the GoFundMe right there. We are somehow already over $800. People have been super generous so far. But if you have a buck or two to spare so we can get our locals back up and running, we'd appreciate it, as always. All right, let me spin the wheel for the next one. Oh, right, I forgot third place match. Thank you, Warp. This fucking wheel's trying to put me to bed late. This wheel does not want me to go to sleep. That's what's going on right now. It's a cool game. This game's cool. But it can go long if people are not on top of things. We're going to see how it goes. Selfishly, I hope someone falls over and fucking dies so I can go to bed. We're watching this game's track screen. This game does have a banger soundtrack, too. Let me just put the hint. We're about to see some puzzle gaming. This is a very cool game. It's very unique the way it works. People have a good time playing it usually, I think. It's just, it goes a little long if people are not damaging each other. And I always get concerned. Alright, they're in there. This is a pretty good track. I like this track. Alex's character has the best song in the game. But this one's also very good. Sends in a little bit of garbage. But again, our goal is to make like T shapes and cross shapes, not big clusters. Yeah, there's a lot of good songs on this one, note. This is a pretty good puzzle soundtrack. Yeah, this is a fun one, Dave. Yeah, like I would probably rate a lot of the shmups lower than some of the stuff, you know. Yeah, BBH and I are just looking for different things in games. But that's cool. That's unique. So, Sadako's been able to keep a pretty even board. Alex in survival mode now. But for how much longer? Not for much longer. So, for the record, I did put the hint in the Fight Kid chat. I don't think it was understood. But it's a tricky thing. It's like not the normal way you would play a puzzle game, right? So... Yeah, Jordan, the idea is that you build, like, long paths that branch off into T-shapes and cross-shapes. Think of it like drawing the branches of a tree. and then you clear that path, and that's what does the damage, because it multiplies based on, like, the length plus the number of branching paths. It's like a weird calculation, but that's where your real damage is at. That's when you get dangerous. Yeah, Doom's got it. Eventually, the margin time gets to the point where, like, everything just does a shitload of damage. It's the games do end. It just takes a little bit to get there sometimes. Zydago's starting to make a comeback on this board. But here comes the garbage. Got a little greedy, and now the garbage is piling up in a hurry. Tried to make a bigger clear at a high margin time, and that's all it took. Oh, there's cross shape. Might be onto something here. That's going to be a big attack. One of those later into margin time, and that could be all it takes. Yeah, the chains, I don't know if there's no chain bonus in this, but the chains don't do as much as they do in a traditional puzzler. It's really just making a big, long clear. But we're in margin time again. Heavy margin time going down now. So every little poke is going to send something. Oh, I think that one got across at us. That's like the landing point. Gonna take one more poke to finish things off. Sadako's able to take game 1. Ah, the big cluster. Yeah, I'm not sure if the Naomi version was ever released, but I don't doubt Warp that there is one. Doom, this happens every time I run this game. Oh yeah, if your detonator stays there for too long, you it just turns into garbage. It's hard, Craig. Like, you're in the moment, and you're playing it like a puzzle game, and you're just, like, on survival instincts. Yeah, I mean, I might rephrase it for next time, because I put a hint in the channel. But, I think they read it, and I just, like, need to phrase it differently. And then once things start firing back and forth, right? Like, you're just trying to keep your board clean. So it's, yeah, it's a tricky balance. Ooh, pardon me. Definitely a challenging mystery round. But it's a really good puzzle game, and it's got really good music. So I'm going to keep running it, obviously. Whoop, this is the T. Oh, but you didn't go from the top of it. Alright. You also want to try to break those chains from the end of the chain, and not from, like, a little corner in the middle of it. Right now, Alex just got to clear the board and survive. Starting to get harder to clear. Once the margin time damage hits, the pace is just... It's harder and harder to dig through. Yeah, the damage, if you know how damage works, it can be extremely explosive. Problem is knowing how the damage works, because it doesn't really work like other puzzle games. That's gonna be it. That's gonna be 2-0 for Frog Hat Sadako. Okay, on the next. What is the... Don't note. I had to ban you. It's late. All right, last game of the night. This is finals. We'll have a third place match off stream. That's a tough mystery draw, Pochi and Nyaa. It's not easy. Are we really just going to end with New Gen? That's fucking crazy. All right. Street Fighter 3, New Generation. All come down to this. Too many people play. I mean, I might throw Second Impact on there. People play Second Impact, though, right? Nobody plays New Gen. All right, they're going right in. I got to get in there fast before I get the CPS3 bugged out background. Come on, Obia. All right, yeah, that black screen. We'll get an image eventually. Okay, there we go. Doom on Elena. Frog Hat Sadako on Sean. Don't remember how Sean is in the first game. He's incredibly powerful in Second Impact. But I don't remember how he is in 1. He's probably fine, yeah. They hadn't made him bad on purpose as a joke yet. Yeah, New Gen is still proxy throw. Which feels weird for Third Strike, but it's like... I believe he can still throw basketballs. We gonna punish? No big punish. We got a super coming out. Parry into super. Frog Hat Sadako with the technology. Yeah, it definitely wasn't there yet. And it does have some infinites, too, which is funny. There's a Dudley infinite, at least. There's a couple others, I think. But they had an idea that's just not quite there yet. Oh, yeah, Ibuki. Oh, coming in throw. Yeah, Move did use Elena as a counter pick in a couple matches. But when it was time for business, it was still Chun-Li. Like, but that's it. No more waiting around for puzzle games to end. Frog Hat Sadako is your champion. Doomstruck's got second. Let's check in on Dave and Alex and see how they're doing. Doom, say GG's. Okay, you didn't. All right, fair enough. Looks like it's going to be Alex taking third.
That was a good one. Yeah, I beat you on that one, man.
Yeah, I feel that. Oh man, I'm gonna put the attract screen up as we get out of here. Let me put those scores in, make it official. We got a champ. Is that Sadako's first win?
That was a good one. Yeah, I beat you on that one, man.
All right. Scores are in. I'm going to have to save this wheel. All right, let me see who's streaming. Who we going to wind up hosting? Time is it? Oh, Crow is playing Giant Graham 2000. All Japan Pro Wrestling. We're definitely watching that. You guys want to see a funny ass wrestling game? Check this out. First of all, follow Crow Spaceboy if you're not already. But check this game out that he's playing right now. Giant Graham 2000 rules. It's real good. All right, everybody have a good night. I will see you in 2 weeks. I'll see some of you in a week for Community Lab. So make sure to keep an eye out for that. Every Tuesday we got stuff going on. If it's me, if it's Polar, there's always stuff to play. All right, let's go watch some wrestling.